All right, let's get right into it. For about a decade, the rules of the internet seemed pretty simple. Get people's attention and hold on to it for as long as you possibly can. But in early 2026, those rules got completely torn up and rewritten. In this breakdown, we're going to crack open the code of the new algorithm to show you a fundamental shift in how value is measured online. A move away from just time and towards something way more important.
And that was the big lie, wasn't it? The core belief that if you could just keep someone's eyes glued to a screen, you'd won. But that system, well, it created a whole world of content designed just to occupy our time, not to actually enrich it. And eventually, that system just broke under the weight of its own emptiness. And this chart just lays it all out. By January of 2026, the data was screaming a clear trend. Total watch time, the old god of engagement, was leading to massive viewer burnout. Think about it. Someone could watch a 20-minute video and then just leave the platform feeling frustrated or exhausted or just empty. The platform realized they weren't just losing minutes anymore, they were losing trust. The solution? A totally new signal, and you can see it right there in that rising gold bar, the satisfaction score.
So, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this. The algorithm completely changed the question it was asking. It stopped asking, hey, how long did you stay? And it started asking something much, much more important. How did you feel when you left? That right there, that's the new currency.
And when you look at the data, wow. Back in 2023, things like click-through rate and just raw watch time, they made up almost 70% of the recommendation engine. Now look at it. Viewer satisfaction, this new metric, has grabbed a massive 35% chunk of the total weight. The bottom line is, a video's success isn't really about how many people click on it anymore. It's about how many people leave feeling like it was worth their time.
So what is this viewer satisfaction thing anyway? Well, it's not just one thing. It's actually a pretty complex score that's built from a few different signals. First, you've got those direct survey responses. You know, the little pop-ups asking, was this video worth your time? Second, it looks at repeat viewing patterns. Does a viewer actually come back to your channel for more? And third, there's this thing called sentiment polarity, which analyzes all sorts of signals to figure out the overall feeling a video creates.
And this really gets to the core of the whole new system. A like is easy. It's passive, low effort. But intent fulfillment, that's different. It asks a really simple question. Did this video actually deliver on the promise it made at its title and thumbnail? If you promise to teach someone how to bake bread, do they leave feeling like they can actually go bake bread? If the answer is no, your video gets buried. It doesn't matter how many minutes people watch.
Okay, now let's talk about how this all builds into something even more powerful. Because buried deep inside this new system is a mechanism that creators have started calling the momentum multiplier. You could think of it like a viral ghost in the machine, and it's designed specifically to help new, high-quality channels bypass that old, painful grind for views.
Here's how it works. When you upload a new video, the algorithm runs what's basically a satisfaction test. It shows it to a small, select group of people. If those viewers not only finish the video, but then, and this is the absolute key, they return to your channel within 48 hours, that sends a massive signal of trust. It triggers the multiplier and tells the algorithm to push your video out to a much, much wider audience, completely ignoring its initial view count.
And get this, the system isn't looking for thousands of these signals. The data we've seen shows that the algorithm is hunting for as few as 10 perfect sessions to light this fuse. Just 10 instances of a viewer watching, feeling satisfied, and then coming right back for more. It's the ultimate proof that the game has shifted from quantity to quality.
Now, this focus on getting people to come back again and again leads us to our next huge concept. The 2026 algorithm has pretty much stopped looking at videos in isolation. It's now analyzing the entire viewer journey.
So the old strategy was to create that one perfect viral video, a one-hit wonder, right? But the new strategy, as you can see, is all about content sequencing. It's about designing a path for your viewer to follow. So think of a short that acts as a quick, satisfying little hook, which then leads a viewer to a deeper, long-form video on your channel. Each piece of content supports the others, building that crucial channel loyalty.
And if you can master this, your channel can actually be flagged as a high-value entry point. What this means is your content is so trusted that people are literally opening the app specifically to watch you. The algorithm rewards this with what's known as a session initiation bonus, because you're not just keeping people on the platform, you are actively bringing them to it.
Okay, so this intense focus on fulfilling a viewer's intent and mapping out their journey, it all points to a much bigger strategic pivot. The platform isn't just trying to keep you happy anymore.
It's trying to become a complete, comprehensive answer engine.
And what's wild is that the algorithm is now analyzing everything inside the video to figure out if it really solved the viewer's problem. I mean, it's transcribing the words you speak, it's reading the text you put on screen, it's even analyzing the sentiment in the comment section, all to answer one simple question. Did this video successfully answer the user's search query?
This new focus on actually solving problems, well, it marks the end of an era. The age of clickbait, of promising a solution but delivering nothing but empty watch time, it's over. Those tactics are now just digital artifacts, easily spotted and tossed aside by a system that has finally learned to value truth over traffic.
So, what's the big takeaway here for the future of attention online? It means the entire economy of creation is shifting under our feet. The goal is no longer to be the loudest voice in the room. The goal is to be the most valuable.
And that right there is the ultimate secret. The new mission for creators, for platforms, for anyone competing for attention is staring us in the face. The way we measure success has been boiled down to its most human element, making a genuine connection that leaves someone feeling better than they were before they clicked play.
So, as you move forward, this is the only question that really matters. Forget all those vanity metrics from the past. The algorithm is asking, your viewers are asking, and you have to start asking yourself, is the time someone spends with you time well spent?